All right, what is going on, family? What is going on? It is your boy, Officer Israel, coming back at you with part two of installing uh, Lspdfr with plugins with Officer Twin, part two. Okay. Now, for those of you who watched the first part, um, we did install the mods folder and the basics. We installed Lspdfr. Now we're about to dive in more to OpenIV, okay? And again, this is for more advanced. This is the more advanced part of the tutorial, okay? I'm sorry that it took me a while to get back to you guys. Uh, I was handling some business, okay? So we're back. We're back. Okay, and we're about to get started. So get comfortable because it's gonna take some more hours, okay? Well, maybe about an hour or two at the most. All right. So as you can see here, I am back in Officer Twin's computer, um, using a application called Team Viewer, which allows me to get inside of his device. Okay. So with that being said, let me shut my big mouth and let's continue with the tutorial. Okay. All right. So the first thing, and remember, guys, before we get started, bag up your files. I can't say this enough. Bag up your files. Because if you don't back up your files and something goes wrong with them, it is not my fault. It is not Officer Twin's fault. It's no one's fault but yours, okay? So make sure you back up your files. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and open up OpenIV. First of all, scratch that. Let's open up his main GTA 5 directory. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so this is the one that we were working on. Let me make sure. Let me see if I can see. Okay, I remember. All right, so this is the one we're working on. Excuse me, that we were working on. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Uh, Hold on, guys. I dropped my phone. Let me get my phone real quick. All right. So go to your GTA 5 main directory. If you're on Steam, follow this. Let me see. Damn, I'm just having bad luck with my damn phone, bro. Okay, now let's get started now, please. Damn. All right, so if you don't know where your GTA 5 is installed, if you're on Steam, yours may be depending on what if you're like him, he's on his default hard drive, right? These two, the C drive and the D drive, is his default hard drives, right? So if you're on your default hard drive, I will need you to follow this pathway for me. All right, we're gonna go to this PC. Let me see if I can find it. This PC, and we're gonna. I think his is in his D drive. This is his D drive. I mean, this is his C drive, and this is his E drive. So in his case, we're gonna go into his D drive. Uh, let's see. All right. So okay, cool. So let's go back. I had to make sure. Let's go back one more time. Okay. So Once I hit his D drive, you're not gonna go into this folder. I don't want to go into this folder because this is not the folder we're working on. We want to go to Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, and here's his GTA 5. Here's his GTA 5 right here. So again, wherever your GTA 5 is located, that's what we're going to be working on, okay? All right, so with that being said, let, let's go ahead and open up your OpenIV. If you do not have OpenIV, please pause or uh, uh, go and look up how to install OpenIV and come back here, okay? For those of you who already have OpenIV installed, let's continue. Uh, okay, all right, so here's a quick tip right here. You see where it says ASI loader right here? It's giving you a message to install 3 or 4 things inside of your OpenIV. When you click ASI manager right here, like so, you would usually see everything this color, right? What you want to do is you want to install every single one of these. You want to install the ASI loader, the OpenIV.asi, and the Open Camera. Okay. Now I'm going to show you another trick real quick. We can close out of that. Don't need that anymore. If you notice, once he opened his OpenIV, you're gonna see that you're gonna see that he's already in edit mode, right? If you want yours to be already in edit mode, do me a favor, click the F4 key on your keyboard. It's gonna pop up this menu right here, and if you scroll right here, his already say edited because I already have it set for him. But when you go in, yours might say read only, like this here. Yours gonna say read only. If you want yours to go automatic, hold on. If you want yours automatically in edit mode, select the down menu and click edit. So now when you automatically go into OpenIV, you're already gonna be in edit mode. That's just a quick tip. All right, so now let's get to the install. All right, okay, let's see what we're gonna install first. Oh, we got a lot of stuff to install. Boy, I tell you. Uh, so I was just wondering, what do you think we should install first? Hold on, let me turn you up. They can't hear. Hold on, let me turn you up just a tad bit. Now, what'd you say, bro? The carpet. Did we open the carpet? Okay, okay. First we're gonna install ELS wherever it's at. I'm getting old. Let's see. Where is? I'm trying to. It's not. Did we download it? Hold on, 1 second, guys. Let me look into his downloads real quick and see if we can find the ELS. All right. So ELS stands for Emergency Lighting System. And think I see something dealing with ELS. Oh, you kid! Don't tell me that it went back to the paper mode, bro. Come on. All right, one second. Yeah, it looks like it went back. All right, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna install the cars last. We're gonna minimize this GTA 5 directory here. All right, and we're gonna let's say we want to install. Let's deal with BJojo. Oh, we didn't download that. I knew it was something we missed. We're missing. Okay. You said simple trainer. All right. So we're gonna have to go to the website for that because we don't have it downloaded. Let me search your downloads for the real. Or let me see. Simple. Yeah, it's showing up. Well, that's simple callouts. All right. So we're gonna have to search the web real quick, guys. Oh, the web. I forgot how you get. Oh, there it is. Yeah, go to the web browser, bro. All right, so we're gonna go to I got it, bro. All right, so we're gonna look for Simple Trainer. And a Simple Trainer is basically a mod menu that allows you to spawn things in the game, like certain cars, certain add-on cars, spawn bodyguards, get weapons and everything like that. If you didn't know, so I'm just gonna type Simple, and it should pop right up. And it is the first thing that popped up on the list, which is a good thing. That way we don't have to scroll through everything. Come on. All right, and you always want to make sure you scroll down here where the arrows are, and you want to download the current version. So you want to hit the arrow and you're going to hit download. It's going to download. It's going to ask you save as. Basically, where you want to save it to. Save it to your desktop or where you know you got where you know you can get to it, right? And then you want to open it up. Okay. Now here's the thing. One second. Now this here is a simple install, right? So you're gonna come on. All right, so you're gonna take these two right here. You're gonna take these two, the Trainer V I and the Trainer V ASI, and you're gonna come right back to your main GTA 5 directory, which is this right here. You're gonna make that smaller, and you're gonna pull it over a little bit if I can. That'll be fine. That's enough room. You're gonna take these two files. Nope, actually, it's not enough room. You always want to make sure that it's enough room, so you want. drag and drop it to the wrong spot, okay? You want to take this and drag it and drop it over here. And like I said in my earlier tutorial video, every time you install something, it's going to highlight. So you want to hit the refresh button, the circle button in the top right hand corner. And you want to minimize this, and now we can get into the more advanced tutorials. All right, so what did you say you wanted to install, bro? Okay. Okay, so the Bajojo mods, if you don't know, for the people who don't know, the Bajojo mods are the Stop the Pad, Ultimate Backup, Computer Light, Simple Callouts, ALPR, Speed Radar, and AC Callouts. So what we're going to start with is the Stop the Pad. Okay? All right. So you want to open this Stop the Pad folder here. You're going to pause right there. Now, did we install Rage? We installed Rage Native UI earlier, right? Yeah, we did. All right, so we can actually exit out of this web browser. We don't need it right now. So open up your main GTA 5 directory. Now, as you can see, you have a plugins folder. Go to your Stop the Pad. You have a plugin folder. You have the README, and you have the Rage Native UI. Now, you're not if you install Lspdfr with us on the first tutorial, you don't need this Rage Native UI because you already installed it from earlier. But if you need it, all you have to do is download the latest version by going to your web browser and typing Rage Native UI, and you're going to install the latest version. All you got to do is drag it and drop it up in here. I'm not going to do it because I think this is the older version and we already installed it earlier. So that's how you install that. Now, to install to install Stop the Pad, make sure you're in the main GTA 5 directory. And you take this plugins folder here and you drag it and I keep forgetting. Make sure you make enough room on the desktop or on your computer so you can have enough space. Like so. You see this empty space right here? Make sure there's always an empty zone. Take the plugins folder by left clicking, dragging, and drop it. Boom. And like I stated before, everything that you install, once you install it, it's gonna highlight a certain color. Yours may be a different color from his because he has a darker background. But he has a darker background. And we're gonna go in here just to confirm that it's installed. Now you see this LSPDFR folder here. That wasn't there the first time. So you see this Stop the Pad right here, right? This is telltale sign that it's installed. So now it is in your game. Okay. So now and we'll go over all the setups and read and buttons for it later before we hop in the game. All right, now so go back to your main GTA 5 directory. Go back one more time. All right, this is your main GTA 5 directory. Make sure you hit the circle to refresh everything. And I'm gonna wait for a few seconds to make sure you guys are caught up. All right, here we go. Now on to the next Bijojo mod. And shout out to Bijojo, by the way. Alright, so the next Bijojo mod is what? I think it's Ultimate Backup. Alright, let's install Ultimate Backup. Now, before we continue, guys, before we install this Ultimate Backup, I want you to go into your I want you to go inside your main GTA 5 directory and go into your small Lspdfr folder. And if you were here on my last live stream or on my last tutorial part 1, you know you heard me talking about the keys right here, the keys file. Go into your keys file real quick. And because by default the normal LSPDFR has a backup menu of its own. An ultimate backup is a backup menu in itself, right? But what you're gonna realize is that ultimate backups button to pull up the menu is the same button as the default backup for LSPDFR. And you don't want them to configure. You don't want them to be the same button because you don't want to pull. You don't want to have the same button registered for two different mods. So what you want to do, you want to go all the way down until you see backup menu for the keyboard. You see how his is set to B. You want to change that to something like I have mine set to right menu. Now, Officer Twin, what do you want yours to be set to? No, it's oh, okay. So I'm gonna leave his default backup alone, his LSPDFR backup alone, because he told me to set up the ultimate backup, which is Bijojo's, to O. But if you want to go ahead and change your B button and your default backup for LSPDFR, go ahead and do it now. I have mine set to R menu or right alt. So if you want to change it, for example, I'm going to change his real quick, just for a second, bro, just for an example. Um, so if you want to change it, I have mine set to R menu, right? What I mean by R menu, you want to the first and the second letter is going to be capitalized. So you want to type R, the letter R as in Robert. Oh, I already had it capitalized. R as in Robert. You see how it's capitalized, and then the M should be capitalized too. So you want to M as in Mary, R, and then type the rest of the word menu in lowercase. R menu, and how you and then to save it, you want to make sure you save it right. You can click control, you can hit Control S on your keyboard, or you can go up here to File, go to File, and hit Save. But I'm not gonna do that because again, he don't want this to be changed. All right, so that's just an example. But if you want yours to be saved, just click Save right there, and it'll save. Not save as, but save right there. All right, so go ahead and click out of that. You're done with that. And also, you want to make sure. Again, I'm not going to save it, but you want to make sure that you want to make sure you look through all those keys files, and make sure you don't have a button set up to the same mods, right? Because it can conflict and it can crash your game. Now, with I don't know why I closed all the way out of that, but now here we go about to install OpenIV, right? Not OpenIV, Ultimate Backup. Damn. All right, so now here we go with Bijojo's Ultimate Backup plugin, right? So open the folder And all you have to do, make sure you go back to your main GTA 5 directory, which is this right here, where you see your plugins folder and everything like that, right? You want to take this plugins folder from the downloads, and you want to drag it and drop it right up in there, and give it a minute. Um, he might have already, well, it's asking you to replace something. If it asks you to replace something, go ahead and click on replace the files in the destination, like so. I'm going to give you guys a minute to do the same thing. All right. Now, if you go into the plugins folder, you're going to see that Ultimate Backup and all the requirements have been installed, right? So we're good with that. Click right back to your main GTA 5 directory where your plugins, folders, and everything are. Right here where you see all this stuff at. Click back right there. Okay, you can exit out of the Ultimate Backups WinRAR because you don't need it anymore. All right, what's next? All right, we got oops, we got Compute Light. Now you don't want to install the callouts, do you? Not right now, do you? Okay. All right. So the next one. All right. So the next one is Compute Light. Now this is the computer mod that Officer Twin was telling you about when he was giving you the demonstration of the Lspdfr version computer. This computer here is gonna it's way better. He's gonna demonstrate it in the game. All right. So how you install this is the same way. You just take this plugin folder, make sure you're in the main GTA 5 directory where you see your plugins folder, your logs folder and everything. That's your main GTA 5 directory. And make sure you have enough space to drag it and drop it into the empty zone there, right? So what you're going to do, you're going to take just the plugins folder, drag it into this empty zone here, right here, and just let her rip like bad gas on your stomach, all right? So now, like I said, every time you install a mod, it's gonna highlight wherever it installed to. So for example, when you hit plugins, LSPDFR, bam, you see the Compute Light folder there, and you see the Compute Light INI right there, right? All right, so boom, we got that out the way. We can all right, go back to your main GTA 5 directory where your plugins folder and everything is. Right here. You just want to refresh it. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to look over everything, make sure you did everything correctly. All right. So now that you've installed that, and guys, if you're commenting under the comment section, please don't think that I'm ignoring you. I'm just focusing on installing for you, right? Officer Twin, could you look at my YouTube channel and see if they're saying anything? All right. So what's next on B JoJo's list? All right, we got simple callouts. All right, simple callouts. All right, now here's the thing. All right, so here's the thing, guys. As you see with simple callouts, you have a small Lspdfr folder, just like um, just like this one here. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take both of those folders. Now remember, this is a callout pack. So you're gonna take both of those folders, and you're gonna take everything beside the README, everything other than the everything except the README. Hey, Officer Twin, could you hold control for me? So you're gonna take everything except the README, and you got okay. You can let it go, bro. You're gonna take it and wait a minute. I gotta make extra space. So you're gonna take just the plugins folder and the LSPDFR folder, and you're gonna drag it and drop it right into this empty zone right here. Boom, just like so. And now, if you notice, when you install the callouts, the plugins folder and the small LSPDFR folder lit up, letting you indicating that there has been changes within the plugins folder and the LSPDFR folder. Because remember, when you look back into this downloads here, he had the plugins folder and the LSPDFR folder. So when you drag it and drop it up in here, it's gonna highlight because that's what you drag and drop. So this highlighted, the small LSPDFR folder highlighted, and the plugins folder, showing you that it's installed, right? Now when you go to plugins, LSPDFR, guess what's in there? You have uh go ahead. You said what now? Oh, okay. Okay. Uh, did you just want to hang up the phone and I'll still be in your computer, or? Okay. Well, guys, unfortunately, this will have to be postponed until later tonight because, as you just heard, Officer Twin has some important things that he has to take care of. But as soon as he get done, we will be back, right? So don't touch that dial, guys. We will be back shortly, Lord's will. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Stay tuned. All right. Stay tuned.